cleaning and...
Donald, don't get scared. Don't get
No,
scared.
no, I'm not. This is just
don't
what I
get
do before a
stressed.
take.
Don't get stressed about this. Don't get nervous.
I'm all right.
Hey, you can do this.
You gotta ask me a question quick though, otherwise I'm gonna fall apart.
Donald.
Yes.
How many movies are you possibly going to do this year?
I think I'm in about 7. Next question. I don't know. I've no idea.
I assume the rumours come about just because you're in a movie about time travel and Richard Curtis wrote a Doctor Who episode, so...
And apparently there's a ginger thing also.
Right,
I'm not really sure where it came from, but it's not, I mean, it's all false and came from somewhere weird.
Okay, well, slightly disappointed, but...
Sorry.
Donald, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
All right, Donald, so this movie, so moving.
You
so
pronounced my name
incredible.
right, thank you so much. Right at the top, I just want to say thank you for that. But this
How many
movie's
people
so moving,
butcher
so
your
what were you
name?
saying? Most.
Brad Blanks, and I'm sitting here with
Bonnie Wright,
who plays
Ginny Weasley, yeah.
and
Domhnall Gleeson, who plays Bill. I play Bill.
you're Bill.
I got a bit.
Weasley.
Weasley. Brother and sister. This
you're-
has started badly.
Just wait, there's a bit of action over here.
What the hell?
What's going on? Oh, lower my voice. This is an absolute disaster.
got called out, man.
Let's start again. Brad Blanks, and I'm here with Domhnall
Gleeson.
and
Bonnie Wright.
Bonnie. Now,
Warm welcome to Domhnall Gleeson, everyone. That was a nice long trailer you were saying.
That's the longest trailer I've ever seen. Yeah, I think that's longer than the movie.
Longer than the movie. What a wonderful movie it is. I got the chance to see it yesterday with the room full of kids, which I saw you were there too at the premiere yesterday.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I think I'm going to have to shave my beard off because I think I turn up and they're like, who the hell is that? Yes, I'm going to have to get rid of the beard for more press. But I heard it went really well yesterday, which is great.
You had a very interesting introduction to the film. You sort of walk in and sort of, hi, I'm here, by the way.
Hey, this, and then the guy, and then I'm gone, yeah. I don't know, much as I adore doing press, and I do love it.
I know.
Is it just bursting off me?
And sort of in conclusion here, looking ahead, I'm wondering if you, about your next project, if you have anything maybe really big that's coming out very soon, maybe around Christmas time, that might be part of an ensemble cast.
The
Do
Revenant.
you have anything? What's part of
The
me?
Revenant? Is that what we're talking about? The Revenant?
I think there's a science fiction production that I've heard about. Is that something that might?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But The Revenant is, I mean, there are sci-fi elements. I mean, the ending is going to blow people's minds, the spaceship. It's going to be great. And I had done a lot of crying and being tortured in various films. And I ended up crying and being tortured in this also, but just for kids.
does the real life Ron, after a day shooting, take you out and pick up the bill because he's been involved in all 7?
Because he's so much richer than I am.
Yeah.
He never did that once.
Oh,
but then
right.
he's not a nice guy, so.
No, sorry. Yeah, but you've got better looking red hair.
I would disagree with you strongly.
You like his hair better than yours?
I do, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Costumes is a big part of this movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're smiling. So was
Yeah.
it fun to dress up and kind of put that stuff on? Or?
It was a bit weird. I mean, that would have been the kind of clothes my granddad wore, at the certain photos, and he was in the rugby club and stuff. Not in the rugby club, but he played rugby and stuff. So yeah, it was odd.
And we can expect to see a little bit more of you in the second part?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they put stuff out all the time. I'll wait and see. If I'm there, I'm there, and if I'm not, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I might cry, but and there might be other people around, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Yeah, it was interesting because you do find yourself slipping southern, and actually, I think that was okay because I think that my guy is a kind of a shapeshifter. He kind of goes in and he manipulates whoever he's talking to. So when those little southern things came out, it was nice because it feels like that's the American made sign. Falling down behind you. It turns out it was leaning against a glass.
Well,
now, that is not well put together, and whoever thought that through should be fired.
I was so impressed by what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I know. I bowled it over.
Here, I'm just gonna
Holy
fix
Lord.
this
If you could hold that for the whole interview, that would be great. Yeah.
We'll do this.
Yeah, I should hold the other one.
Welcome to American Made.
Yes, exactly. Folks, it looks like American Mad. You got to move your hand out.
Here's what American Mad.
Yeah,
We'll take turns. We'll finish the interview.
I think we're killing it.
Doing this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Speaking of challenge, you've joined arguably the greatest franchise of all time. I, like every other human being,
Talking
is
about Harry
counting
Potter,
down the
right?
days.
Harry Potter?
No, it's Star Wars, but Harry
right.
Potter. Number 2 is Harry Potter.
Well,
Talk to yeah, that's it.
Oh, right. That's a.
I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah. As the woman that kisses Harry, good lips on the young fella.
Yeah, he's got okay lips. No, it's quite strange. Okay, yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Lots of sunblock.
lot of sunblock. They actually had, because lots of it is set outside, like there's whole weeks where I'm running around the garden after a rabbit. And they used to put me in a room called the fridge in between shots, the refrigerator. I would go in there and have cold air blasted at me because I would sweat through all my clothes. There's an image for everybody that I'm sure you'll appreciate. Yeah, it was very full on.
Oh, but it was so fun.
That did just fall apart.
It was held up with a glass, you're right?
It was. It was held up with a glass and some gaffer tape. It's got to be see-through.
Yeah, they need.
Domhnall, don't you travel with a hot glue gun?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No. Nobody move.
Be very, very still. What were we talking about anyway? Do we know?
We whatever it was impressive.
We were probably talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about my accent.
Talking about your accent.
Yeah. All that talk of my accent's gone now.
All
There's
right,
no point revisiting
are we still
that.
going?
Yeah.
Still running? All right, so we're gonna just.
Best interview you ever did.
5 minutes starts now.
But yes, my accent was great.
And then
that's my pick-up line.
There you go.
That work.
Did you have to have red hair to get this role?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but they dyed my hair more ginger.
Really?
Which was weird. Yeah.
You became more ginger.
I wasn't ginger
mine
enough,
was
so they
too.
dyed my hair ginger.
And I have to bring this up just because I'm a huge fan. You're a Weasley.
I am.
And
I am.
That's cool. I mean, to be a part of that because you're also on the ride. Your voice is on the ride, if I'm not mistaken.
My whole body's on the ride, man. Yeah, we went out and shot it, and it's like this 3D thing out there. Yeah. That was brilliant. That was the embarrassing thing is I was in the ride more than I was in the movie, but I mean that's okay. I can deal with that.
You've been compared recently to Kate Blanchett, which is obviously, I would like to think quite flattering coming from Australia.
I used to be called Kate Blanchett when I was 19. People used to tell me that I looked like Kate Blanchett.
Oh, well,
yeah. But I think it's the acting ability here.
I can barely tell you
I can see that too, actually. Yeah,
I've had Julianne Moore as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's probably just red hair, quick.
No, I think I had auditioned for Harry Potter 4, like the Goblet of Fire, maybe even before my dad. I auditioned for Stan Shunpike and a couple of parts and did not get them. And then my dad got Mad Eye Moody. He didn't have to audition; they just offered it to him. That's not fair. And then I went out on set weirdly to see Dad shoot, which is amazing because I was a huge Harry Potter fan, and I was like, oh, no, Daniel Radcliffe, and was looking at him doing it, and then they asked me if I wanted work as a stand-in, a stand-in who kind of, while the actors go off and get coffee, they bring in people to stand there so they can still light around them and stuff, because I looked so much like the Weasley twins. And I was also wearing a jumper that looked like I was one of the Weasleys. And I didn't do that in the end, but then, yeah, it was crazy when I ended up auditioning for the last two. I was so happy to be in them.
I went with my youngest child to a Comic-Con last year. Everyone was dressed as Harley. It was just fantastic. It was just wonderful to see.
I've seen a lot of them around.
There's a lot of Harleys. Yeah. I know. What I loved most is that guys were dressing as Harley. I was like,
oh, nice.
This is wicked, because on every Halloween, every time I dress up, it's always a guy character I dress up as, because they're always the craziest, funnest ones. And then last Halloween, I was like, yeah, the chicks have the craziest, funnest character to dress up as this Halloween, and now you guys want in on this.
That's awesome. My big hope is that people will dress up as Alan Milne.
I think
this
there's
Halloween.
That would strong possibility.
Those tweeds would look so good, so terrifying on a night out. My favourite moment that I was a part of was we had to do a dance at the wedding. Myself and Clemence, he plays Fleur Delacour, and we kept on getting the dance wrong. And it's really hot in that tent. And then we danced down a line, and Mark and Julie were doing their kind of boogie at the end of the line, and Julie didn't get out of the way she's meant to. We nearly knocked her over. We nearly killed Julie Walters. That was my favourite moment on set.
Look at all those mic drops. You got like Angelina Jolie movie and your.
Did I drop a load of names? I didn't mention Angie. I call her Angie.
Angie.
Yeah. It is a tough one. I had done this episode of Black Mirror before, the Charlie Brooker series, where I'd actually played a kind of a half robot, half human type thing. But that was small potatoes compared to... Is that a saying, small potatoes? No, it's not, is it? I've made that up.
It sounds entirely
small
appropriate.
Fry?
And if it isn't, it should be. And it is now.
Small fried potatoes compared to what I think what Alicia took on.
Do you feel that you've done a good job as the big brother of Ron?
I think I've done a corking job. A corking job as the big brother of Ron.
Yeah.
I've been there for him,
Yep.
not all his life, just in the 7th movie, but I was there for him and I tried to help him out.
So
when the going got tough, I turned up and got married.
Does the real life...
helped him out.
And went off on yachts and stuff. I went and did the maddest play in the world with my father and brother in Dublin. And we did it in Dublin for like a month, and that was amazing. That was the last time I did theatre. I think it's about 3 years ago.
And then you were in Mother with your brother too, right, Brian?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah. It's funny because my name looks nothing like what it's, you know, how it's pronounced, like Domhnall, like is the man, like there's an M and an H and I think a smiley face in there.
Brian.
There's emojis. Yeah, exactly. And then Brians look exactly like a name you think you can pronounce and it's not. So that's how we've pulled a fast one on America.
And it's like Saoirse Ronan, right? Is that right?
Yeah, Saoirse.
Close.
Very, very close.
All these Irish names are difficult.
I feel like the red-headed Princess Leia.
The red hair is always the issue here, though.
People think I have red hair.
They're wrong.
Thank you. I didn't mean thank you.
Get this guy out of here.
No, I love it. That's very good.
Red hair is actually very in. And
It is
very
in at
cool.
the moment,
Very in.
and especially with kind of light blue. I don't know if you can tell, but we've kind of gone
Yeah,
for
it is blue and red, and there's nothing there.
Not even a little bit. I'm sorry.
Right. Thank you so much. It was wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.